Hi everyone, this is Neo Panos. I'm here with part 2 of my Fallout 3 Game of the Year playthrough on PC. Woo. On PC. I cut out at the last video there because it froze out. What I ended up doing though before I started this was going back and changing my explosive skill to 25. It's got a little boost here because of some clothes or something I'm wearing. But I wanted to get it to 25 so I could defuse the bomb here. It's a quick level up, and it'll also get you a house in Megaton, and it's a really good and quick way to get set up. However, if you want to go like a bad route and blow up Megaton, I would tell you to wait until you get the side mission going with I'm gonna forget it, Burke, Mr. Burke, up in the tavern, or by going to Tenpenny Tower. If you do the evil side mission, you can get a place in Tenpenny Tower, but I prefer Megaton. You can also get I think you can do both actually, eventually anyway, if you go the good route. So I've been having problems with the sound on this. Yep, I'm having problems right now again. I actually started this video and it was working good, and now it's messed up again.
Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now.
So I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh, I'm a moron. Okay. I got it muted. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was having really bad problems with it, so I thought it was happening again. Sorry about that. Hopefully it stays like this. But what I wanted to talk about was, so I've played New Vegas more recently on PS3. I just did a playthrough, of course, for the PC of New Vegas, but I'm talking before that. New Vegas was the last thing I played. I couldn't beat it on my PS3 because it kept glitching out. So I did all the DLC, I think, and then I just stopped after that. Stopped the videos after that because that's when I started having problems. But before that, I did a Fallout playthrough, and Fallout was actually Fallout 3. I'm talking about. Fallout 3 was actually the one I put the most hours in, because that's how I got into like these games. Friend brought it over on PS3, and it was just so fun. He was more into like the gory stuff, so he would get like what's it called when you like blow someone up when you shoot them, or that's like more gruesome and stuff like that. So he would get like more of a violent character going, and it was actually fun to watch. So that's kind of one of the reasons I got into it. But then when I started playing it myself, I'd like to be more efficient. So that's why I went with a female. I'll show you here real quick. I have the Black Widow perk. So Black Widow allows you to do 10% damage to male opponents. Now if you're a male, you can get one called Lady Killer, I believe, which is the same thing, 10% damage to women. But because there's more guys in the game, or male characters, you're actually going to want to go... well, actually, it's more of an advantage to get Black Widow, be a female character and get Black Widow, because it's going to add that 10% damage. So I'm going to go down there now and defuse this bomb. And what'll happen is we'll level up again real quick, and I'll start talking here about something else, and about the level up and all that. And some of this will repeat from the last video.
Cast the fragile form of this ephemeral body into new life in the forge of your glow. Atom, come, bestow your presence on your...
Okay, so I don't know if you saw that, but Lucas disappeared there. So what I can do is actually load the game up, and now he'll be right in front of me.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing.
Okay, so don't forget, once you
And all without
defuse the
asking
bomb,
for
go
pay,
to
too.
Lucas here.
Hell,
And
why don't you move in?
you up.
Here's the key and the deed to an empty house. Consider yourself a megaton
So it gives
citizen.
you the key and the
Oh,
deed to the
and talk with
house.
Moira at Craterside Supply.
You're gonna want to
She's
talk to
got
Moira as
random odds
well.
and ends you might
She
be
actually
able
has
to
like a
spruce the
really
place up
useful
with.
side mission, set of side missions for you, and they integrate quite well with the main missions in the game. So if you talk to her, you can do a lot of stuff side by side, or at least fairly close to side by side. Okay, so we'll do the level up here. I'm gonna focus on a passive character that's gonna try to win speech battles. Um, you'll generally see me saving it before I talk to a lot of characters, just in case they do have a speech thing, because as opposed to New Vegas, where your speech skill, the high, like, it's a speech check in New Vegas basically. So if you have 50 or higher in the speech skill per se, you could, and that's what the requirement is. Then you'll win the speech check. You'll win the battle, the speech check, because you have that number or higher. And this, it actually determines like a percentage, which is based off of luck and like all this other stuff. So it's a little bit more complicated. I don't know if you, on the first video when I was talking to Butch there, I only had like 50% chance to pass the speech check, but I did. Or maybe it was even lower than that. Maybe it was only like 30. But it wasn't that high, and I still passed it just because it's like a percentage. And then it's like rolling a dice almost, whether you're going to get it or not. But you have that percent chance to get it. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's really weird in this. And I might even be just saying that wrong. But I know it's a lot more complicated on this, or it seems a lot more complicated on this than it does in New Vegas. Because like I said, on New Vegas, it's just a simple speech check. You have this number, or you're higher than this number, you'll win. You'll get what you want. Not so on this. So you want to save it before a lot of conversations. You also can't, it doesn't reset the computers, where like on New Vegas, if you try 3 times to guess the password, fail, go out real quick, come back in, there's a security reset. That doesn't happen on this. So it's a lot more of a useful tactic to, the first 3 passwords on the computer. Then if none of those work, get out of there, get back into the computer, and just, keep going at those first 3 until you get what you want. That's pretty much just like the brute force tactic of hacking on this game. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to put everything in speech, and then we get another perk. So this one is a toss-up, what you would want to get. For me, it's a toss-up between Swift Learner and Intense Training. You don't level up as fast on this, really, I would say, as you do on New Vegas. But it's kind of a waste to just to use a perk skill thing on just experience when you could get like a special point. So I'm actually going to go with Intense Training. Now, any skills you have to 9, or, well, let me put it like this. So this skill is naturally to 9 on its own. Pretty soon here, I'm going to get a bobblehead. That's going to bump this up to 10. So I'm not going to bump that up right now. Because it would just be a waste of a point, basically, because you can't have 11. So we're going to go... See, this is kind of tricky for me. Endurance, and I think you actually get an extra through the DLC. There's like another special point you get, but I'm gonna go with charisma. I want to get my charisma high. Strength and perception, I really don't care about. On this game, as opposed to New Vegas, there's no strength requirements for weapons. So you can have a 3 strength and use the biggest machine gun, minigun, rocket launcher. You're not going to have a problem. Whereas on New Vegas, you're actually going to, if you have a 3 strength and try to use a missile launcher or a heavy weapon, you're going to be in trouble. Or it's not going to work as well as it should. In most circumstances. Okay, so we'll go with 7. That's it. So now we've got the house. So I'll show you where the house is real quick. And eventually we'll hopefully get a bunch of stuff to put in here. Like a healing station and all that.
Allow me to introduce
Wadsworth
myself.
is really useful.
I am
I'll
here
let
to
him
look
talk
after
real
your
quick.
needs and to keep you happy and entertained. What can I do for you? Certainly, madam. Here you are.
Okay, so as you can see, I got a few drinks of purified water from him. I forget how often you can go to him to get those, but it's useful, especially when you're first starting out the game. Or you may just want to. I'll show you another thing it's useful for actually in a few here. But just remember, you can get purified water from him. He does some other stuff too, but the purified water is the most useful thing. Okay, so we sleep in our bed to get well rested. That actually has a experience boost when we kill enemies. And do stuff like that. We're gonna go talk to Moira real quick. I'm actually gonna save it. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the thing too. I know, like, if you played the game before, you know where your father is here, and I'll actually show people who might care. Oh God, he's actually not that far away from you. I want to say it's like over here, but it's a Casey Smith's garage or something like that. We'll get it through the playthrough, but you can look it up online. It's like the garage where the dad is, and basically you can just go from like the vault here and run there. If you can avoid the enemies, I know I got like a third of the map here circled, but it's like in here, I'm pretty sure. But what we're gonna end up doing is going down here, not where the riverboat is. That's actually DLC. This is the Jefferson Memorial, and like right in here is Rivet City, I believe. Something like that. Maybe it's up here. But we're gonna go to Rivet City, get that intelligence trophy, or yeah, bobblehead. I say trophy, but it's a bobblehead. And what they do with the bobbleheads is there's one for each one of your special. So strength, endurance, perception, charisma, intelligence, agility, luck. All those have a bobblehead to increase their points by 1. And then you can also get energy weapons, big guns, explosives, speech, repair, science, lockpick, sneak, barter, melee, unarmed, medicine, and that's it. So, you know, and the ones for your skills increase them by 10 points. Okay, so we're going to talk to her.
I hear you're that
And I'm just going to skip through.
great.
So she's working on a book. You want to help her with the book. If you want to watch these cutscenes, you can go check out my PS3 playthrough. But okay. And actually, she's a store, so we're gonna talk
how's
to
this
her.
guy?
You can lie to her as well, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's actually worth exploring most of the places she's talking about. But if you've done something and you're just having a really hard time, you can lie and skip like 1 or 2 of them without too much of a problem. But if you lie for a lot of them, you'll end up having trouble. Like it'll reduce the quality of the book and what happens to you. Something like that. I forget exactly. So we're going to see what she's got for sale. Only because we want to sell stuff. We're going to get rid of these batons. I'll keep one of them and the bat. And the pistols. A lot of this apparel we don't need. We'll keep the armored stuff. So, lab uniform, that's actually useful. This is actually useful. The security armor. We'll get rid of these lower grade ones. Probably should have kept another helmet. So we'll get those back. Sell the rad roach meat. Keep the purified water for when you get to Rivet City. It actually comes in useful for increasing your karma with somebody. Or just increasing your karma in general. Okay. Coffee mug. If you pick up any junk, just sell it. It's not worth keeping the weight. Baseball glove. And you can see how it's got like the scrap can, the fork. That means it's pretty much like useless junk. But some stuff you can use for like a junk gun. Like you can just put a baseball in the junk gun for ammo. So there is some use for it. Okay.
Good hunting.
There we go. So let's see what our weight is now that we sold all that stuff. There we go. We're about at halfway. And around 200 pounds is decent. I'll probably put some points into my strength actually, just so I hit a little harder and I can carry a little more. Once I get charisma up to like 8, I'll get charisma. I'll usually like bump those specials that are low, you know, like the strength perception. I'll bump like them up as high as possible. So charisma and then strength, I want to get to 8, and then whatever's left probably will be for perception or luck. I'm thinking perception, but it might actually go luck now that I've gave it a second thought. But we'll see what happens when I get there. I really don't want to say anything because I don't know how the game's going to be or what I'm going to be thinking at a certain point as I play through. You know, what I feel I'm lacking and stuff like that. You know, if I'm not doing a lot of critical damage, I might go, okay, I want the 2 extra luck to improve the critical hit or chance and stuff like that. Or perception, I might be like, oh, you know, 4 more points and I can lock pick really hard, very hard locks or hard locks, whatever. So I'll do that. Okay. So actually I have quite a bit of stuff here. We're going to get in the armored. Actually, security armor. Yeah. We'll save this for... I probably should have put that in the house. A lot of these... That's actually the better idea. Sorry about that. We'll put all this other stuff. Just in case I need something. Because these actually have a decent damage threshold. It's not like the best, but it's, you know, good enough where it'll help you get by. So it's good to have a few, you know, number of actions. I always use the filing cabinet. You can really use whatever you want. You can use the desk, whatever. I just like the filing cabinet. It's right by the bed. Useful for me. Okay, so I'm actually going to get rid of this pistol. I'm going to keep the bat, get rid of the baton. And I'll keep the BB gun just so I have something with some type of range. Okay, the vault, we'll get rid of that. Just in case I want it later. Eyeglasses you really don't have a problem with, but I'll keep an extra pair in there. I'm going to keep the tunnel snake thing going. I like it. We'll keep one of the helmets. And we'll keep the utility in the vault lab. And then the Nuka-Cola. Okay, that's good. I'll sleep again. Okay, so from here, like I was saying, you can either go right to the garage where your dad is. It's like basically another vault. It's under like an old car garage. It's pretty cool. Or you can go the long way, essentially, through Rivet City. You can talk to, you know, you can go to the bar, do that, talk to Three Dog. And I was thinking about doing that, but now I'm just, because I've wasted quite a bit of time, I'd rather just get to Rivet City before the end of this video. At least, anyways. I don't know how long it's going to take. Shouldn't be too bad. So we're actually going to set up a custom, and I'm going the wrong way already. Okay, so you can check out Super Duper Mart if you want. This is actually the trail we're going to take up through here. So for now, we're just going to go. And this is actually going to be quite a hard way. We might have trouble, quite a bit of it. I'm going to go local flavor. That's somewhat by where we want to go. So once I hit my custom marker, we can use the point lookout marker to help us a little bit more. Or just help us at least for a few orientation-wise of where we want to go. Because I suck at navigation. Okay, so like I was saying, you go to the garage. And that's like, here we go, map again. It's over in here. Like literally, it's over in here. I know it's not up this high. I'm pretty sure it's like in this area. And I'm going way too close. It's a fairly small area, and it's kind of funny once you play the game how close your dad is to you to begin with. It's like he leaves the vault and goes like 2 feet away to another vault. Of course, I know the, I gotta make a trick for a character right now. Here, put some clothes on her. Okay. I always do that. Like, oh, got a naked chick. I'm not a pervert, I swear. Okay, we'll keep the cap. Yeah, so the helmet's for damage reduction. But we're going to use the baseball cap for the perception bonus, which will allow us to see enemies a little bit farther away. Really for my, it's not really a big deal. I'm playing more of a casual thing, so I don't care about perception, where if you're playing on harder difficulty modes and, being one step ahead of the enemy is like vital to you, because you want to pick your fights and all that. Then I can understand a higher perception. But for casual playthrough, you really shouldn't need it. Okay, so we're okay, yeah. So basically, you just follow this road down. There's a lot of stuff, though.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me.
Okay.
You won't leave.
So it's good I saved it real quick. If I failed any of those, I would have just loaded it up again. It might sound stupid, but especially early in the game here, it's like really important to pass your speech checks, because it just helps that much more. You never know when you're going to be like 20 points off from leveling and be like, oh man, if I would have just done that speech challenge, I could level up right now, and I really need those skill points. Okay, so got some weird stuff here. Blood packs, I don't understand those. Unless they're like worth a lot of money. But they just give you like 1 HP if you use them. Like 1 hit point. It's so weird. I think they weigh like 1 WG too. I don't know what weight gram. I don't know what that is. But it's weird. I never understood the blood packs. Except for like, there's like a faction in the game that likes them for a side mission, I think. I don't even think you have to give them to them though. I think it's just they want it as part of like a negotiation. So it's weird. So this is kind of cool. You're following the throughway here, I believe. And this is all, like, if I knew more freaking geography for this area. But it is, just like New Vegas, they are built models after, actual places. Just, a little bit, 50s retroized and all the, stuff like that. It's not like an exact, of course, but That's the same thing they did with like Fallout 4 with Boston. That's really one of the things that there's a saving grace for it is I'm a Red Sox fan, so you know, chilling in like a post-apocalyptic stadium like that, or you know what I mean, it's pretty cool. Fenway, I always forget the name. Yeah, chilling in like a post-apocalyptic Fenway is pretty cool. Fenway. Okay, so I'm actually gonna make a save. There we go.
Stop moving around so much.
This is one tough railroad. Things are funny. Okay, so we got a couple. Couple bad boys. And I actually prefer the Chinese pistol uses the same, they're 10mm rounds, but I prefer the 10mm pistol, so I usually don't pick up the Chinese pistol unless I'm like really desperate for catch or something. Nothing personal, China. I actually like the Chinese pistol in real life, but on this game I don't. Like the Type 17. Metal Gear fans know what I'm talking about. Eva. The broom handle. Dun 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 dun. So you can see I'm only getting like 11 XP for killing all these guys. Quite a bit less. I don't know what I have this difficulty on though. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go on easy. No reason to make things hotter than they should be. Gotta be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Come on, where you going, buddy? I want a bloat fly. Okay, so how far are we? Okay, actually, we're doing pretty good right now. Despite the interference of the bloat fly. The bloat fly. Okay, so... So I'm gonna say it again just in case I mess this up more than I wanted. There we go. Pack of Smokies. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, remove that. So I'll actually have to angle up in a few. So that'll be the thing to watch out for. But while that and there's gonna be some crazy enemies around here. We're actually getting into like powerful enemy territory now.
No!
Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, we're in trouble. Okay, so yeah, at the lower levels like this, just get out of there. I think, yep. There's a turret up there, yep. Alright, so we're just gonna try to get out of here. We got 10 stim packs, so nothing to get too worried about, but same. Yeah, like it's saying, health is low. As long as they don't come down here, yeah, we're good. Okay, let's get that rock. Then we'll just go around this way. Okay, won't let us save, so we're gonna save it again. Ooh, I saved it over the auto. Oopsie. Okay, so that's the memorial. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Someone's hit me. Oh, people are up in there. Crap. Crap, crap, crap.
Cut this one's head on a fucking plate!
Okay, so I'm actually gonna just switch to the helmet. Climb on a stick, dirty water, blood pack. Stim. If I can kill these guys, they actually have some decent stuff on them. If I can get them with this. Shoot. Oh, man. Alright, hopefully this is it. Alright, so I'm actually going to switch to the Talon combat armor. Same thing. See how it went up 2 in DR? Same thing should happen when I get this dude taken out. There we go. There we go. So 17. So that's actually really good. We're actually going to keep that on. Alright, that's a good setup. You saw those guys like appeared out of nowhere too. That's another reason why I don't like the perception thing. I'm playing like medium settings, 1080p, no anti-alias, smoothing. I don't think I have any of that either. I have a GT 730 low power card on a AMD Phenom 2. I think it's like 3.6 gigahertz, the quad core. Oh, it's like an 8-year-old PC. Centaurs aren't bad. What we gotta watch out for is the super mutants. Luckily, right now, this is the Brotherhood Citadel right here. So if we see anything, they should help us. Just want to be, careful not to attack them right now. Because you will not survive. I mean, they got turrets, they got heavy defenses right here, so we would get cut into cheese. Luckily, they're good. They're pretty much, for the most part, good guys in this game, so. Alright, so like I said, fast travel. What we'll end up doing is go Megaton here. Basically, what I like to do is just start from the middle here, and you work out, and then you can work down, work up, work over, in between that, and then pretty much everything you want is like in your way, or like a few seconds away from fast travel. This map is not as big as New Vegas or Fallout 4 or anything like that, so I actually like that.
A nice day.
The scale's a little weird, like I don't know. So like the memorial's here, and then I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain it, but like the geography, it's so close together. But they couldn't make it scale 1-to-1 or something like that with the actual geography. So I understand that, but still, like it does kind of mess with you a little bit if you've been there and stuff like that. Not that bad or anything. It's not like anything that takes away from it, but just something that happens. Okay, so yeah, this is like a little cove where bad guys hang out. Yeah, these guys are pretty tough, so you gotta be careful. I'm gonna actually save right here in case anything goes wrong. Something that's known to happen quite a bit with me. But when you see a guy throw a grenade like that, usually not the best sign. Okay, so there's someone else around here.
You're gonna die.
So we're actually gonna stick to cover for a second here. And one thing on this that's different from like Fallout 4 is you're invulnerable in VAT. So like I only have the 4 hit points there, the 4 bars or whatever you want to say. I'm just gonna say 4 hit points, even though I'm pretty sure it's more than that. So I load up the VATs. I have my target and the attacks, and as long as I'm in VATs here, even if she shoots me, it's not gonna do any damage. So luckily nothing happened there. So if that happens and like you notice you only have a few bars like I did, and you go, okay, there's one enemy, I think I can kill them in VATs like I just figured I could. I figured, even if I don't, I'll have enough time to get a stim pack, even though I don't want to waste one, because there's a bed right here. So I knew once the fight was over, I could just use the bed, and then bam, don't have to use a stim pack. There's some actually pretty useful stuff around here. I'll pick up some of it. Okay. So, and sleeping in a bed, that will actually heal your limbs. Stim pack will do it a little bit, but a bed will, just even if you sleep an hour, full health, all your limbs restored to full. So it's optimal to sleep in a bed as opposed to use stim packs. And you also only have a limited number of stim packs, of course, so that's another reason to avoid it as much as possible. Okay, so we're actually getting really close to where we want to go. In fact, I think I overshot it now that I'm actually paying attention. Oh, you look on here, so Gray Ditch. I actually might as well go. I think there's a subway thing right here I can discover, so I'm going to do that. Yep, the flooded metro. Yeah, there's a lot of points on this part of the map that are just all right snug together. This is actually another one right here, this little shed. So I'll get that, and then I'm going to go the other way. There you go, wharf. The wharf! Okay, so we're going to go to the War Memorial for the anchorage. And that's a... shoot. What the heck is that? I don't even... This is so sad. I don't know what that's called right now. I'll have to wait till I get on it. I know it's not the... See, I was looking for the memorial, but I went way past it. Yeah, I'm actually... Wow, I forgot how small this map is. I thought it was a lot bigger than that. Okay. It's actually a good thing, like I said, because I don't mind that at all. And just playing this already, I notice I like it a lot more than New Vegas play-wise. I mean, New Vegas is cool because it's got like the multiple ammo types and stuff like that, but you know, once you're playing this, you're like, maybe it's just a little bit too much complexity. You know, there's some good voice, and that's another thing too. There's just like everybody in that game is a famous person. They just got like as many famous people as possible for the voice acting. Okay, so Dukov's place, that actually comes in later if you do one of the side missions. And we might actually have to get in the water here. And we might take a ton of rads. Luckily, there's no like cap requirements or anything like that for stuff, so anything we get, we can pretty much spend on helping ourselves. But right now, I'm gonna go. Shoot. How many caps do I got? That's what I want. Okay, 171. So I think it's like 100 caps max. If you want to heal. Your rads. Your rads. Okay, so crap, I'm not doing good right now. There we go. Should help. That's the one good thing about people with guns. You can just get on them and beat the crap out of them, because they're not going to block your melee attacks. That's when you get around guys with melee weapons and guns, and then the melee guys are attacking you, and then the people with guns are shooting you. That's when you get in trouble, because the melee guys will usually block you and just make you focus your attacks on them while you get shot. So don't fall into that. Make sure you're hitting the guys with guns first, and then going after melee. Okay. Yep, there's a bed here, so... I think all this stuff, it actually regens after like a couple days or weeks or something. So... Not the books, I don't think, but most of the other stuff. Yeah, pressure cookers are actually pretty useful, but yeah, I'll grab it, what the heck. Like, you can make like a steam gun with steam spikes. That's actually pretty cool. Probably one of my favorite, like, junk weapons in the game. Or weapons you create, basically. Okay, so, yeah, a lot of good junk food and stuff in here. So, yeah, we'll just grab it all. Lawnmower blade. Oh, my god. Okay. Red roach meat. Why not? Mirelurk meat. Why not? So we use that. There we go. Okay, so let's do that just in case. Okay, so I think that bridge, I don't know if you can get over that, or if that's like, if you try to get over it, there's just like a ton of resistance. Luckily we're going under it. Maybe you can't even get on it. Maybe I'm just like being a moron. Alright, this guy has a shop. I don't feel like selling anything to him. I got decent weight. Yeah, I can hold like 45 more pounds or whatever. I just say pounds. I don't know what WG is. Okay, so yeah, this is where the mutants are, so we actually just want to run through here. Yeah, so you can see how some of the stuff it's weird, like this bush, you didn't see the thing under it, the pop under it until... Okay, so that's the Jefferson Memorial. Let's go to our map now. Okay. And right up there is Rivet City. And I thought there was something... Okay. I think there's a safe in here that you can... Yeah. Can't unlock it at this point. Fridge. Load up on whiskey and beer. Pre-war money, you can sell that for caps. Pretty useful. Okay, ooh. Okay, so... Might end up having to swim. Yep. Didn't do too bad getting here on the rads. So that's one good thing we got going. Okay. If I wanted to, I could clear out the memorial right now. Oh crap. I don't know how tough these guys are. I love that hunting rifle he's got. That's actually like a really good gun. I gotta focus on him. Get lucky. Alright. This one should go down fairly quick. He's got that rifle. Like I said, he's not gonna block, so every hit's gonna... There we go. And we're just gonna pick up everything because even if we don't want it, we can sell it. And even if it's not worth that many caps, it's better than nothing. Okay, so we're actually gonna get like what probably my favorite weapon in the game. It's not the one I'll use all the time or anything like that, but if I'm like, okay, I need a gun. I'm going hunting rifle just because it's close. It can go fairly far, and the ammo's fairly common, so you can have a bunch of ammo for this if you don't waste it and try to save as many rounds as possible. Also matters what difficulty you're playing on, Like I'll show you right now. So get right up on this guy. This is what I usually do. I'll just run right up on him and then just vats and have some fun like that. I love that. Probably my favorite thing to do is just run up on him and do that. So I got a couple guys hitting at me. I don't even know where this other guy is. Okay, I can see the bullets flying from down there. So it'll actually reload in VATS for us while he's suffering like that. And that actually gives us a nice second or two to get the shot off. So I think I'm going to level up here. Or did I already do that and I'm spacing out? Okay, so right here is Rivet City. A lot of stuff to do there. I'm not going to do it all, I don't think, in the first go here. We're going to focus on getting your dad back. I can't remember if Three Dog sends us, like, if you're playing this like you normally would from, you know, basically if you're going, how this game wants you to go. I can't remember if Three Dog tells you to come here or if you are. I think Three Dog does tell you to come here. So you have to go, So you'll meet Three Dog if you're playing the main story the way like they designed it to be played. But you can always just skip ahead, like I was saying, if you don't want to do a lot of that stuff. Which I would tell you, don't do it. Especially with the DLC that's out now. You're better off just finding your dad fairly quick. Or actually, do whatever you want. I'm just saying, for me personally, I just, I like to find the dad, and then I like to go do the DLC, and then wrap the game up.
Please, please, please help me. I
Okay,
need
so
water.
Carlos was who I was talking
I'm
about
dying.
when we got the water off our butler there, when we got the house at Megaton. So we're going to give him all the purified water we have. And you just do exactly
saved
what I
my
did
life.
there. You can see you gain karma. Don't
You've
charge
saved my
anything
life.
for it, of course. And
never
they'll
forget
I think I have 5 or 6, I forget now.
I'll never forget you.
But basically,
You've
if you
helped
want
me
to get
so
your
much.
karma
It
up
seems
at any
wrong to
time,
ask, but can
this
you
is
spare
where you
any more
go.
water?
Bring a bunch of purified water. Just sit here and do this. Okay, I think that was the last one. Nope, I got 2 more. Wow.
You saved my life. I'll never forget you.
This, basically your karma, like wherever you are in the game, your karma is set in stone. So if you do something to Rivet City, it's going to affect you in Megaton.
You saved my
So
life.
just remember that. It's not like... excuse me. It's not like New Vegas where each like town has their own karma level for you. So just...
Thirsty.
basically, really, when you play this game, you have to decide, am I going to play it good, or am I going to play it evil? Kind of anticipate what you want to do. Because, like, if you go, like, let's say you go in and you start killing everybody, and then later you're like, oh, I want to do all the missions, but then you killed all the people you got to talk to. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of know how you're going to want to play, and then, optimize things for that play style.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Also, one thing you can do if you don't have the trophies, I would tell you, because on this version you get 1,000 saves. You definitely don't get that many on the PlayStation 3 version. It's quite a few you get on PlayStation 3, but it's not that many. So what I would tell you, make some like important saves. Like look at the trophies, and then, or maybe play the game once so you understand the story if you haven't played it before. But for a trophy run, I would tell you, like before you beat the game, save it so you can do each one of the different endings, things like that, and then check the trophies to see the different ways you have to do things, and then go, okay, so like I'm doing now, like with the purified water, I'm gonna get my karma really good, because it's harder to get the good karma stuff, and then what you can always do is revert to an earlier save, and then just be a jackass for however many levels. Because I know there's like, reach level 20 with horrible karma, bad karma. Reach level 20 with good karma. So you know what I mean? So basically you can go to level 19, make a save as a good character. Then you'll get the trophy at 20, for the good character. Then go back to that save at 19 with a good character. And just like go kill a bunch of people and level up to 20. And then you'll get the 20 bad. And then, stuff like that. And if you're kind of, I don't know, I can kind of give you more examples if you're curious what I'm talking about, but that's a really good one, because I know you get, like, at certain levels, reaching that level with good or bad karma, you get a trophy. So before you reach that level, save it, and then, like, do a bunch of bad stuff. Sometimes, you know, you have to do it early on in the level, so you can do a bunch, like when you level up, or right when you level up, before the next level, so you can like kill a bunch of people and then build the level up that way with the negative karma. Otherwise, like if you have it right before and you try to kill like 2 people for negative karma, you level up, you still have good karma even though, you know, you've done a couple bad things. You know, you don't want to do that either. So it's a little bit tricky, but it can actually save you a lot of time. As opposed to doing 2 playthroughs, you can just do like 1 and a little extra. Okay, so save it there. And now just be on a good behavior. Well, I'm not a good behavior, so you want to be careful though. There's a lot of stuff you can mess up if you get like violent and all that.
Hold it right there.
For example, if you
State
kill
your
this guy, you
business
can
in
mess up
Rivet
an
City.
later mission. Okay.
And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him. Oh yeah? And I'm a fairy princess. You keep up this
This is gotta be
smart-ass
pretty close to
attitude,
an hour on
and you're
this.
gonna wind up floating
I've been
face
yapping
down
forever.
in the river.
Yeah, okay.
It matters because I don't let just anybody wander around this boat.
So I think
I'm
after this
responsible for these people.
video, what I'm going to do
So either you tell me what I want to
is
know,
just
or you don't get on.
for every,
It's pretty damn simple.
you know, I'll do a little intro on the videos, and then I'm just going to only do commentary when I think I really have to talk about it. Probably like during the level ups and things like that, so it's going to be a very selective commentary. But I just, you know, for one, you know, I want to do a little bit of talking and stuff like that. For some of these, just go over a few things I like, don't like, the differences between the games. You know, just a couple, you know, what I've been talking about, basically. So I'm going to stop it here. On the next video, we'll be, you know, resuming progress to look for our dad. With that said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Your support means a lot. Please like, you know, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos. Everything you do means a lot to me. And just thanks again for watching. I hope you guys check out the next video and the rest that come after that. Bye, guys.